Day 41, we're in the home stretch, guys. Fucking hell, we're not doing that. It says the word roulette on it. We don't want this because it says the word manager on it. Don't look away, keep your eyes on it, contain it in your sight. That also sounds bad, to be honest. That sounds, to be fair, I was thinking like, does this one is one you have to like continuously look at? But it can't be, right? Because that's what Schadenfreude's gimmick is. So it wouldn't really make sense for there to be another one. Unless it's the opposite, right? It could be the... It could be like the reverse. That would be my guess, actually. If Schadenfreude is you're not allowed to look at it, my guess would be that this is you're not allowed to not look at it when it's being worked, right? That sounds like a pain in the ass. But also... like... I mean, we definitely don't want this, and we don't want this. So, I mean, it's this or re-extract, but we still not gonna know what it is. So we'll just take this. She looks so cool. Why are you looking at me like that? You look like a thief just turned up on your doorstep. I honestly didn't expect to see you here. Oh well, to be exact, I knew you would come here eventually, but I didn't expect it would be this soon. You had such a sour expression when we talked, but you actually liked me, didn't you? What the hell? Oh, look at her, she's cute. You know, I don't have any true contact with the lives of the people from the back streets, nor the pain they go through. Perhaps I've been living a more affluent yet cowardly life compared to them. From that, I've always felt so ashamed of everything, even to be graced by a small ray of sunshine. It wasn't always that rough. I understand that must have been a hard decision to come here, so thank you. Sooner or later, we'll have to deal with unexpected hardships here. There are just too many problems to try and solve in peaceful ways. The real reason I chose to speak to you out of all the other syndicates or fixers that day was actually because of something rather trivial. What was it? If we're being honest, I thought I could barter with you for cheaper prices. Looks like it was a mistake to come here. I'll be going now. Please, hear me out. I saw you pay for the funeral expenses of an old lady whom you didn't even know. I truly admire your kindness. I even look forward to seeing it myself. Corpses can cause an entire alleyway to be infested with vermin if they aren't buried properly. Besides, I just want to repay her for treating me to meals a couple of times. Understand? I've never been close to being kind to a person in my entire life. Why'd you keep smiling, damn it? Just happy to be graded to sending the best of the best. Carmen could back up what she said. She truly did have a sharp eye for people. This is a cool show. The tale of how she built her reputation could fill a chronicle of history books, and then some. The game that featured her would be kind of cool. Like an action game, if they want to make an action game. I say that, I don't really know anything about Gabora, she just looks cool. The only problem was that Carmen was too wrapped up with taking care of others. She never had a moment to take good care of herself. We were on such delightful upturn back then. It's almost cruel to bring those memories back up. We were flying towards a limitless world that never seemed to end. By the way, who's the guy glaring at me? Oh, that's A. He always has a serious look on his face. I beg you, please protect the people here. I know I can trust you with this. From the past to the present, abnormalities have wandered into the facility, killing numerous people. Despite my reputation, there were too many things I just couldn't save. When I think about it, My entire life was far from one of justice. You probably wouldn't know much about the back streets, seeing as you stayed in a nest your whole life. Wait, is she just gonna look like the cool thing? Or is she a robot as well? She gonna look like the cool thing I killed? Because the rest of them, I suppose they did look like normal robots. Those streets were a place where there was no need for justice, morality, or any pedestals like those. If you'd never been there before, you wouldn't understand how agonizing and miserable the stories of the people who live there are. How they are robbed of the chance to live a legitimate life. How unfair and unjust life is there. All I learned was how to survive this miserable existence. But Carmen told me she wouldn't give up on anyone, even people like us. She told us that the weak, who had willing spirits, could someday possess enough power to cut off the head. It was such an absurd and ridiculous thing to say. Why couldn't I just keep on with how my life was before? I'm not smart enough for all those complicated calculations, and I can't write a logical or coherent report. The only thing I was able to do was draw my sword against those who opposed us. All my life, I only used my skills for my own survival. But that day, I'd never felt more proud to protect others. I wasn't able to protect anyone in the end. That cut deep. I was filled with anger and lost my mind for it. You saved a bee in me. True. You and that other person survived thanks to me. I thought I'd lost Carmen's will forever, but after all said and done, I had to have carried that will all the way here somehow, right? I feel like I can catch a bit of breath now. When we first reawakened in metal, we could feel the exact moment our final breath stopped. Lodged in it was like glass shards. Stupidly, I woke up with only rage left in my heart. You miss her, right? I do too. I don't think she'll ever come back. We'll never get to see her shameless smile ever again. The one that made even people like me follow her. All the light that radiated from her, flowing so much that one couldn't hold all of it with both hands. But her will and promise will remain the same, even after an eternity has passed. Be a place where she can live on, even after death. If you happen to remember it, please tell me. Tell me the gift she left behind for us. The courage to protect. 60% germination of the seed of light. They say the world was a place where one couldn't find happiness with their own way of life anymore. That it was a world where everyone had to fool themselves into thinking that fitting into a structured mold was happiness. Nobody sought history or religion anymore. No one needed those pillars. Under the guise of new innovations that were needed in the world, companies emerged using technologies known as singularities. Production of a permanent food supply, the manufacturing of customized living creatures, transport of cargo at speeds that would seem like teleportation, artificial intelligence that was more real than people, the technology to preserve the present by binding time, et alia. Is et alia like etc.? Similar to the food chain, small companies began to appear, or were eaten by larger companies. At some point they were called the wings of the world, and soon a head rose to control those wings. People started to derive their purpose for existence from belonging to the wings. However, the truth was, everyone was slowly melting like the wings of Icarus. They may appear to be encouraging the development of the world for the better, but their nature is no different from ours. There's always a price to pay. Any sane person would know that the deeds the wings commit in the names of the betterment of society are in fact the most humiliating aspect of those corporations. They're a disgrace of the world of its people. Lobotomy corporations, rival energy corporations, aren't that different from us, I presume. Who knows? Maybe they really are twisting dimensions to garner energies from hell, as the rumors say. In every man, the two instincts, the primal essence of life and death, coexist. The wings only guided our instinct of life. However, if one instinct were to dominate too much, the others would begin to make its move, slowly and unbeknownst to us from the depths. Soon a world where everyone wants to return to nothing will arrive, into the stillness of silence before the birth of mankind. She who loved sunshine, who wanted to give hope to mankind but failed. When the hand that only wanted to embrace humanity with warmth was ruthlessly severed, you clutched the void and saw the crack between the boundaries that were never shown to others. Left alone, you decided to instill possibility and potential into all mankind. Hope and despair are intertwined in that possibility, making it possible for anyone to know the answer. If all repressed things can be extracted from the earth, you said to yourself. In those days you looked absolutely terrible. Many co-workers, friends, were worried about you and tried to comfort you, but you didn't care. You wouldn't listen to anything. I guess you still needed them at some point, seeing as you were the one who locked them away in here, barely holding onto the husks of their dead bodies. The idea that I am sitting at the bottom oblivious to what is happening up there. It's an idea you might think of as true. His eyes have gone green. They weren't green before. It's a bit more green to the grey. However, it is in truth you who is unknowing. Pain, agony, regret, the shadows of the past that would never release their grip on you. They've spent quite a number of days with you, but it is nothing compared to our time together. In the end, they never got to know you to the fullest. Those who could not accept their fate seem to have directed their anger towards you. Such as that one man, he who gradually broke himself whenever he was ordered to redact information. The unnecessary leakage of emotion is unfavorable. There is something I need to show you, so you can understand. There was once an employee named Anya. She lived with her parents and her little sister. She eagerly wanted to study, but her family's financial state wouldn't allow her. Still, she tried to join one of the wings. However, she just wasn't good enough. Poor Anya was struggling to find out what to do next. She even considered ending it all as a last resort. That was until she received a letter from a wing. Dear Miss Anastasia, you are qualified to join Lobotomy Corporation. Awestruck, Anya read through the letter over and over again. It didn't seem like anyone was pulling a prank on her, nor that it was a mistake on the mail courier's part. For a brief moment, Anya wondered if she even applied to work at the corporation at all. But she soon shook that thought off. Not important in the slightest. I took the role of the courier. I was the one who delivered the letters to people. I evaluate candidates to determine if they may join here or not, and bring a miracle to those who are qualified. Anya was not selected because she had excellent skill. She had a common trait that every person we hired had, but wasn't aware of. As you know, to become a feather, a part of the wing, one has to be immensely better than ordinary people. How could Anya, who dropped out of high school, had no special talents, and lived in the back streets, manage to get into our company? Would her family finally be able to pursue happiness? All of this happened 10 years ago. During those 10 years, her sister fell ill and passed away, along with her parents. Where is Anya now, with her entire family gone? She's asleep, down here. It is wholly under my jurisdiction to handle this, but I'll grant you access just this once. Call her up, please. Evoke her. Now Anya's at work, feeling like she is a brand new employee who just joined the company, completely oblivious to the fact it's been 10 years since she joined us. You could, perhaps, choose to pay a small cost or augment her virtues such as fortitude or prudence if you wish. Now try to erase her, please. Oh God, how do you feel? The Anya who was killed by a monster and that Anya whom you just erased are one and the same. They both evanescently lost their lives. It is such a futile action to wake them and erase them to slumber again and again. Both your attachment to the employees and the Sephiroth's care and devotion poured into them become meaningless here. Everything that moves and is alive in this facility is on pause. They await the next morning with their eyes shut tight every night. Those of the layers above did not know that. They spent themselves emotionally for the deaths with which they were presented. Bearing obscure resentment in their heart, they put the blame on those like you, and then they crumbled just like that. I urge you not to worry about me. I will not dare to do such a thing. I have always wanted to be an important part of your life. Clear the day with 8 or more employees. Your temperament is 100 or more. All humans are born with desire. What is important is how it is controlled. It's not simply a problem of the individual. One's desires greatly affect how they see the world and what they perceive. To hear and see only what one wants to hear. What is truly needed for humans is to tune the desires between oneself, others, and the world. Perhaps if we can attain that balance, it might be possible for us to give birth to great things. Go in the expansion department. Then we can unlock their quest. Let's see what that is. And then I will probably cut the part where the maximum number of ego that we acquired from John is increased by 1. So wait, what? Wait, what? 4G. I'd rather they had more help. What's the extraction team's mission? It won't give me it, right? I'll have to actually finish the day. Yeah. So I'll have to finish the day and then it'll give me one. Wait, does that mean what I think it means? Oh my god, it does. Oh my sweet golly gosh, I'm glad I've been still doing these. Wait, so I can get like a whole nother one of these. Oh my fucking god, I can get another one of these. Get another one of these. Oh, this might be the best one of these. This might be the most powerful one we've gotten so far. I can have 2 copies of this. And April 11 8. I can have 2 copies of... Oh, fuck, I can have 2 copies of this stuff once I get enough P-boxes. 2 people can use this weapon. This is huge. 2 people can have whatever this thing drops. Same with this. I didn't even look at this. A bird that used to judge the living in a dark forest, carrying an unbalanced scale. We never actually looked at this. I was too distracted with killing the thing that I literally didn't look. Oh, what that was. That's funny. Oh, we can get another one of these. Don't really care about the ego suit. But that's mad powerful. Having 2 of these as well, like these aren't that strong. These are good though. These are pretty good. It just means everyone can like basically have the weapon I want. Wait, that means we can get 2 of these. No, not these. Whoops, clicked on thing. Yeah, that means we can get 2 of these. These suits are good. In terms of like, oh my god, yeah, what's probably gonna happen is I'm gonna do all this, maybe some of it on thingy. I'm gonna have to sort all this. I'm gonna have to pull up a picture of this between recordings and assign everyone back to where they were meant to be. Although actually they should still have their armbands, right? No, they lose access to their armbands. Okay, good to know. I still feel like it was the correct decision, but we are gonna re-jumble everyone around. So we'll do that, and then I'll show you where everyone ended up. So for you this will be 5 seconds. For me this will be tomorrow. Right, what you were now seeing, for you that was a few seconds. For me that was some amount of time, not a lot of time. It didn't take me too long. What you're seeing is the new layout of the Lob Corp. In fact, we're going to move London out of here and down here. So Azorius and Amber are still heading up the disciplinary team. We got the usual suspects over in the command central team. Nicole has been moved down here from her permanent spot in the information team. The welfare team is being headed up by Forense over here. And then May and Hunter has been moved down here, been promoted. And then down here we've got the real soldiers. We've got Hannah and Susan down here looking badass. And then over here we still got Barfi, Summer, and they've been joined down here by Yumi. We're gonna just start today off properly. I realized today, as I was coming to load up the game for today, today's gonna be the first day in a long time I don't have to do anything weird. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What is that? To the point where I don't even know if I'm gonna bother having my contingency against the mountain of smiling bodies ready. What's the downside on this? What is it? It makes it so you can't do? You can't... Yeah, so I mean I can send her down and send her to go grab it, but like, she can just keep it. So, we got this, didn't we? We got the ability to have multiple of each of these. I should realistically... You know what, we're going to get 2 of the weapons. Because I was thinking about putting this suit on someone. And I realized, as I was thinking about putting the suit on someone, that putting that suit on someone essentially means you kill everyone in the area. Which I'm just not, you know... I'm not really a big fan of. The idea of doing. I forgot we had this weapon. I forgot whoever had that died. Oh, this is the other new thing. So we got this fucked up new thing, which someone can just go work on. Susan, you can go work on that. And we got this fucked up new thing, which again, Barfi, you can just go work on. And then you both to do red work. We're gonna just hope that that's all right. That seems fine. That seems fine as well. It's doing black damage. I need you to fail one thing, Barfi. Oh, that's dealing blue. That's dealing pale damage. That's new. Okay, that dealt some damage. Let's see what the attachment work's looking like. Okay, that's actually not looking too bad. We'll send someone in there to do attachment work. You know what, Hannah, you go in there and do attachment work. This was blue, so you know what? Fuck it. Barfi, you have the highest repression protection. In terms of this, we'll send Yumi in. Yumi's got really high success chance there. And then for this, this is the one where we want to get it almost exactly dead on the middle. So we'll send Susan in here to go work on that, because we do need to start getting some stuff from these. Zora, you go up there and deal with that. Amber, you go start turning that. We do need to start training up some new sacrifice. They're not really sacrifices. I was about to call them sacrifices, but oh yeah, I should really have looked through everyone's thingy. Was it instinct that we got the extra bonus for? I actually can't remember now. You know what, Hunter, you go work on that. We're gonna give you a little bit of. We're gonna give you an opportunity to prove yourself. That didn't go very well. Okay, that'll be why. That'll be why that didn't go well, with a 0% chance. I'm actually... Oh, you also didn't do particularly well, to be honest. Well, that explains why the red didn't go particularly well, to be honest. Fail. There we go, thank God. Triggering this is going to become a problem, because, as we found out last time, this thing doesn't like when you do well, and it eats all your enkephalon boxes. Last time, wasn't that big of a deal. This time, will be really annoying. So, we're going to have to be careful for that one. Once again, though, I kind of want to get this ego gift on somebody else. We're going to start sending, like, Nicole in here. And then there are other ones as well where we need to get their eco gifts. I mean, a lot of these I do have like a massive stockpile of the stuff, so like it's not actually that big of a deal. The big deal comes in if wait, we could get another one of these. Oh, that'd be awful, wouldn't it? We're not gonna do that. Oh wait, we can get another one of these though. Yo, that's poggers. Same with this, right? We can get one of each of these, and this is really good. Yuri, you go in there. And then... You know what? One of you go in here and do instinct work. So I've not been telling you to do instinct work. But you do need to do it. Then one of you go in here and do... Any of you can go in there, really. London, you go in there. Go on. And then we'll have... Oh, Nicole got the ego gift. That was quick. Ara, go in here. We'll use it to train up Ara as well, because Ara's largely getting all that much stuff. This being actually down on thing isn't too bad, because we can just kind of... You know, we can use it to game the system a little. Say, I trust you guys. This needs dealing with. We will send in Yumi. Wait, actually, Yumi, how's your black resistance looking? I think does deal black damage, right? Yep. Looking pretty good. You go in there, Yumi. I know it's a little bit scary. I know you don't really want to, but and we will have to do things we don't really want to do, to be honest. Buffy, you go in there and do that. Hannah, you go in here and do this. Any of the other percentages high? Attachment is. Hannah can do it in attachment levels. Amber, you go in there. Sorry, you go in there. We shoot this guy. Oh, it is really nice not having it. I'm going to shoot a third person just in case I forget to do the thing. It is very pleasant not having to, like, constantly... What is happening? What? How did it kill Hannah? Oh, wait! This is this thing! Wait, I remember this thing's description. In hindsight. Let me guess, if I look at it now. Who's the other one that died? Someone else died. Destiny died. Where did he die? Oh, wait, why did that happen up there? Oh, okay, right. I apologize for that. That was an I forgot. I forgot that the description for that one. Yeah, that's me forgetting. This is the one where... Look. This is... I bet if I do the managerial things for this, it'll... Yeah, it lives inside their eyes. It's like a weeping angel. It doesn't... It likes being... No, wait. That's... I mean, the weeping angels don't like being looked at. I'm still shocked it killed her. Yeah, work with must be done while it's in sight. During the work process, when they went outside the camera side, the clever count lowered. When it was still unmonitored after the phenomenon, the count had continued to lower. Right, so I need to... basically, if I tell someone to work in there, I need to watch them work it. Is essentially what we're working with here. Which is a little annoying, but we can make that work. Bad isn't bad. I was about to say bad isn't good. Bad is very bad. Although bad actually seems to have a lower chance of lowering. Nope, it lowered it. Is there a way to increase it? When it was good, it lowered. When it was bad, it lowered. It might be a case of just let this. Honestly, just let this go. Like it's. For today. I guess if I zoom out, it's still within my sight, right? Yeah, if I zoom all the way out like this, it's still within my sight. Oh wait, I sent these in the other way around this time. There's already in there, amber in there. Oh yeah, what's this as well? Oh wait, this is the shoes. We knew what that was. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. Here you go in there. I didn't mean to click that. We all know that just happens. Oh fuck, I forgot to send someone into... You know, you leave me alone for 1 second. Whoever that is just walking past, go grab this. And then go put it back. Buffy, it's probably time for you to do this. Oh, I'm basking an 88%. What the fuck? That's so high. Wait, why is Yumi's chance so high? Fuck me, Yumi, you go up there and do it. Time to prove yourself. Hannah, you go in there. You know what, fuck it. Susan, you go in there. Worst case, it triggers now, and I have to, like, deal with it. What was it? When it's the 4 minutes, as the piece progresses, the employee's taking white damage. The first movement was pale, so it only takes pale damage. It doesn't matter, because it's... See? I told you it'd be fine. If any of you doubted me, I mean, you were well within your rights to do so, honestly. Sorry, you go up there and do that. London, you go in there and do that. For anyone that needs to train their justice up here, there's still Courtney, but she obviously would be doing that anyway. We need to do you know what? Let's get Hannah in here to do this. And then ooh. I fucking forgot again. Like, I don't know how I'm so bad at this. You'd think I'd be better at it by now, wouldn't you? both go down and deal with that. You go in here and deal with this. I guess this is the issue with me lowering kind of the working conditions, right? Is where's oh, that was what that noise was. It was that's always bullet ripping through the air. Yeah, you guys will do fine. You guys are doing fine. You guys have finished yours. You guys are finished. You guys are finished. You guys are doing alright. You guys did fine. You guys did fine. And Clark, you're just finishing off up here. And everyone can go back to their things. Look at that. That wasn't so bad. Blue Noon. I don't even know if we've seen Blue Noon before. I don't really remember. But I guess we'll find out. When the work was normal or good, it increased. It seems to increase up to three levels at a time, depending on the work result. Do not stop looking at it while its suppression is in progress. This is quite an important one for the work speed upgrades on. Although, to be fair, like I say, I can just sort of thingy it by zooming all the way out. I don't know if being in that menu counts as... You know what, Hannah, go on, you can do it. I'll send Amber over here. Just pale damage, and it likes white. She's gonna not succeed at that. Oh no, 16's good. Yeah, 16's fine. I always forget 16 is like the number you need, not... I always think it's higher. Wait, I was about to shoot that guy, and then I remembered I could just click him. Really didn't need to shoot him there. That's some trigger happy there. I was like fucking an American police officer right there. I was just like, shoot him! Oh, wait a minute, no, I don't need to do that. I can just not shoot him. He's got a knife. Dun. Oh, you know what? It's been a while, but being able to just play this game without having to, like, be incredibly stressed at all times, you know, there is really something to it. Everyone go back to your fucking rooms. I don't remember what this is. This isn't the one that makes the things drop. I don't even know if I've ever seen this before, now I think about it. And in fact, that has got me thinking I should probably... Wait, how did you get that? You always have that. Hannah, go right back. I actually don't think she needs the blessing anymore. I think we're good. This only gives damage reduction, right? It doesn't actually give any damage. Oh yeah, we should trigger this. It's a good idea, me. London, go in there and fail. I'm just very aware this is gonna be a new, like, this is gonna be a noon level thing. Nicole, go work on that, because I need him to not explode, because then you will die, and that won't be good. So if you could go in there and like work. So it is a lot like that one, but just a lot more scary. Is what we're seeing. Is this guy down here is a lot like Shadowford. He's just more terrifying. Because if his thing goes off, I just fucking die. The sweepers. Wait, no. Are these? Oh wait, is it just this? Oh well, no. Yeah, we have seen these before. Oh, these are fine. You guys can just go deal with these. I mean, I say fine. They're not fine, but they're dealable with. Like, the big problem is the ones like up here they're gonna require like an actual strike force. Alright, you guys move through the facility. Okay, right. You guys are doing fine against that. There's not any here, there's not any here. Yeah, I mean, they're fucking murdering people, but like... That's kind of what they do. Yeah, we cleared all the ones out down here. Those really weren't that bad. Like in the grand scheme of things, that was completely fine. We've had so much worse than that. Shit, keep it in my vision. Go in there. Again, you guys go back to your things. I mean, that's it, right? That's it done, basically. Yo! Okay, so this is where the Longinus came from, that she was, like, hurling about. I assume this has the opposite effect, where if you don't look at them, they're stronger. Would be my guess. The burrowing heaven. This is cool. This is a cool abnormality. It does just kill you, though. Yo, look at the crown! That one's cool. Someone's gonna end up with that. I think that'd look... Oh, that'd be a nice upgrade for Hannah. Hannah, go work in there. See if you can get it. Again, I don't know if having that screen open counts as, like, looking away. So we're gonna... We're gonna be very careful with that. Oh shit, yeah, we froze someone. I forgot about the whole freezing. If we just forgotten they were dead. Who do we want to have the ice? It would be fun to have the, like, cool ice. You know, Yumi, you go get the ice. Oh, someone was very low on something then. Why do I feel like it's Firenze, and why do I feel like I fucked up here? I apologize for that, Firenze. You did not deserve that. That was on me. If you'd have died there, I would have been very annoyed, but as I say, it would have entirely been my fault. Oh, you know what? We can send her in there once more. As long as it's within vision. We can't send someone in here, because from what I remember, when that was going off, it locked me out. Wait, we haven't finished the day. Why did I think we'd finished the day? I thought we'd finished the day for some reason. Why the fuck did I think that? Oh! Oh, that was scary. Right, let's send people into stuff. That should get me. I'm hoping. I'm hoping that should cap my Enkephalin. Yeah, it will do, right? Between that and that. We're 9 off! If I hadn't fired that fucking bullet, we'd have done it. I mean, it doesn't matter, because I can just... I can just thingy it, right? Like, I can... When it was normal, it lowered. When it was bad, it lowers. Okay, so this one... Oh my god! Okay, so... Oh, fuck me, that's sick. Wait, all of this is sick. Wait, all this is so good. Okay, this thing we're gonna have to work on quite a lot. It had this, right? She had Justitia. She had this. Gabura. I say she, like... She had Gabura. She had the thing from this. Oh wait, we can get something else from this. I know we can't. We need 6 more. Yeah, so she had the thing from this, the thing from this, the thing from this, and this. What else did she have? She had the gold hand. She had the hammer from here. Okay, so we almost have everything Gabura had. We can almost make our own Gabura if the game let you actually do that. That'd be cool. That'd be very cool, actually. Hunter, no, actually, I quite like the idea of Hunter keeping that matchstick. You go work in here, and then once that's done, we can kind of be done for the day. I don't really want to keep going, although we could do. I could quite easily keep going now I think about it. I could just... send, like... you in here. Oh look, Hannah got it. God, that looks... Oh wait! Oh, it's like a crack... Oh, that looks so cool with the actual thing. It's good to know that that's like a head ornament, not a hat. I would send Barfi over here, but it'll take her too long to walk all the way around, so one of you can go in. What is it? Is it a hat? It's not a hat, right? It can't be a hat. It's a helmet. A hat and a helmet are different. Good to know. At some point, right? At some point, would it not have just made sense for them to say, fuck it, you can just get whatever you want? The only reason I say this is, like, sorry, I'm going to do instinct. The only reason I say this is A, we did it. We could just leave now, but at this point, we may as well send them in. If anything looks like it's going to go horribly wrong, we just yeet them out. The only reason I say this is, half the time, like, someone will get two different ones, and it just won't matter that like, they've thingied it. Like that being a hat and a helmet, like, and then there's like brooch 1 and brooch 2, and there's like, you know, it's just stuff like that. It's like, why is there a hat 1 and a hat 2, or like a cheek 1 and a face? Like, I get that it's so that it doesn't just like become arbitrary, but I mean, at some point, it's a bit silly that. Hey, right, do we want to learn about the bird? The judgment bird? Or do we want to learn about the burrowing heaven? Or technically we could learn about the silent orchestra, although we don't have all the lore for the silent orchestra yet. We'll do this one first. A thorny abnormality that feeds on the gaze of others and sometimes stretches its wings. Don't look away, just keep your eyes on it. It lives inside your gaze. The containment is but a facade. Contain it in your sight. Blinking is okay. It'll tolerate a moment of disruption. However, once it recognizes that it's lost your attention and focus, it will spread its wings. Yes, wings. As if to praise a long-forgotten god, its lean, bloody wings will stretch and cover the whole corridor. The wings will bear fruit, using fresh corpses as food. It still fails to gain your attention. The stalks will pierce the facility and grow towards a sunny spot. Like an angel, its wings will reach the skies and extend towards the ground, eventually blocking the sun out. But there is hope. When you finally turn your eyes and bring it within your cognizance, it will return to this deep, dark, subterranean area. That is, if you manage to survive by then. That's what a gaze is. Attention. An invisible string that connects us. Sole focus. Do not come here, as there is no place for you to rest. Is this what you wanted to see? When your tears dry up at last. Tell me your answer. That one's cool. You have to look at it. Ugh, it's kind of horrible. Ugh. We'll do the silent orchestra. We'll read the bit on the that we have. An abnormality that loves art and tries to get the entire company to listen to its music. The conductor not only corrects musical errors, but is responsible for creating the best ensemble and taking command of the music. A conductor's skill can be determined within 5 minutes at the podium. The moment the conductor opens the score, the performers read the conductor's eyes, actions, and aura to see if the person is worthy to lead them. Without understanding and harmony between them, the macroscopic significance contained in the score cannot be expressed. Therefore, an outstanding degree of influence, leadership, and eloquence are essential qualities for a conductor to have. The first movement, the conductor begins to direct the apocalypse. The second movements 2 through 4 are cheerful and fast. Employees start to forget everything and show fervent adoration towards symphony. The emotion soon turns into internal insanity, driving them to attack anyone near them. The orchestra gives impetus to the music, bringing the entire department to its demise. When all the performers have gathered, the music that no one can hear, but everyone can listen to, begins. You know what, we could read about the judgment bird. A bird that used to judge the living in the dark. These are a lot shorter. A bird that used to judge the living in the dark forest, carrying around an unbalanced scale. The scale always tilts the same direction, but it doesn't know this as its eyes are covered. Or perhaps it's turning a blind eye to this truth. In fact, the bird was once an even-handed justicar. Its scale would never neglect the weight of even the smallest sin. The long bird made a scale that was capable of weighing any sin to maintain the peace of the forest. But at one point, the bird's eyes could see through anything. The eyes always shone brightly, burning like stars in the night sky. But it gave its eyes to the big bird in order to protect the forest. Now only the void fills its eye sockets. The bandage is in tatters, like it could tear off at any second. The bird's face once covered in gleaming feathers, but they fell out as soon as it spent too much time without sunlight. All that remains is this unjust scale. The bird continues on, doling out its judgment. Oh wait, yeah, does this weapon deal pale damage? It deals pale damage. Oh my god, it does. Says it deals really terrible damage, but I have a feeling that that's wrong. I have a feeling this weapon's like a multi-hit. Oh, it's got like bandages over the eyes. That's cool. That's a really good ego gift as well. It's very funny that these are basically next to each other, right? The censored gives the eye thing that is bad, and then it gives like plus 10 health, and then this one gives one that one's really powerful. What does this one give? Oh, we still don't know what this one gives because we've never succeeded. And this one's yeah, this is the helmet. This helmet's really good. We're gonna have to start sending people in here just to get this, because like that's insanely powerful for someone to just be able to have. We'll get another one of these lances because these lances could be quite good. I can see you. Anyway, workday complete. Day 41 done. Complete this mission as well. Not that this mission's like hard to finish, but we did it. We do need to level some people. Why is Yuri's attack and move speed so low? Why are her stats so low? Wait, what the fuck? Huh? All these ones that say 10 should be showing 3 digits. Yeah, why is Yuri's stats so low? Why is it like 51? Must be being reduced by something? Right? Interesting. Anyway, I know today was a bit quicker than usual, but sometimes we gotta have those days. I'll see you for day 42, meaning of life and all that. Bye.